Stonks are on the rise. We got some new SMW Kaizo hacks to play. What's up, Uchi? Good to see you too. I got some new stuff from the waiting queue. This one I just thought was interesting. I'm gonna start with this because I think it's interesting and I want to try it. It's a precision hack. I really liked Mad with Kaizo Power, and this says it was inspired by that. Third Wall picked this up for moderation, so I don't have to do anything, but I'm still gonna play it. Hey, what's up? What's up? Yo.
What's the deal with this NES Tetris player I saw who was slapping his fingers against the back of the controller? It looked like black magic.
Agaria too, it's good to see you. Super Mike, Beast, thank you so much for 58 months. I really appreciate that. I can give you the rundown on that. That's a new technique. It's called rolling. The way it works is the slowest way to move the piece is to just hold the button, right? Left or right horizontally. But at the higher speeds, you want faster. You want to move horizontally faster. So you would tap. That was like the second technique, is people would tap really fast. Tap, 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 tap. Because each individual tap is a faster horizontal movement than holding the button, which is DAS. But then that was annoying for people because you have to like da-da-da-da-da and like figure out how to tap with your thumb. So what they did was they came up with rolling, where it is exactly that. Instead of you actually, I'm trying to like show it on camera, instead of you like pressing your thumb into the controller really fast, instead what you do is roll your fingers on it so that it like bup, 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 and it like hits your thumb. And if you do that properly, you can go even faster. So they're doing like one hand behind the controller to do this a lot, and then they're doing the buttons and directions with like a separate hand. It's a really hot technique. It is going to be like the future of NES Tetris. It already kind of is, but it would be a heck of a lot to learn. I don't know, maybe I'll give it a try sometime. And that's what's up with rolling. It is just ridiculously cool. It's a neat trick. It's actually kind of how MFP does fireball shots. He like moves the controller into his hand. That's hard to see, but he like moves the controller into his hand rather than taps it. But I want to try this. This just seems cool. Small. It's a little precision hack, and I like precision, so I want to give it a try. Let's play. How are you? What's up? What's up? Every new room is a checkpoint. You can save your checkpoints on the overworld by pressing select. Yeah, that's what's going on. I guess I'll except this one. Yeah, they're actually just like hitting it. Like, I'm gonna go right. Like, see how I get like small amounts of movement when I do that? They do that like really well and really quickly because all you have to do is tap. It's kind of like what's up, JD? So DAS is like when you press a button on the keyboard, it presses 1. Like if you hold down the A button, it presses A once, and then it waits, and then it presses A like over and over again without stopping. That's kind of pretty much how Tetris like works. So like if you can press the button faster, you don't have that delay happen, and that's why rolling and hyper tapping are valuable. People have asked if I'm gonna learn it. I don't know if I can without a significant amount of just unlearning what I already know. That's the difficulty. If I were just learning, if someone were learning Tetris right now, or just kind of starting out, I would say go right for rolling. See if you could pull that off. But I just spent a buttload of time. Oh, that's a rope, I bet. I just spent a buttload of time training myself to basically not do that. And it's tough to unlearn that. I'd pretty much have to go back to the beginning and be a baby at the game. Go back to level 0 and learn all the way up again. You know that arc in King of the Hill where Peggy fell out of the plane and she had to learn how to like move her body again? That's kind of what learning rolling would be like. It would be like breaking every bone in my body and then relearning how to do things like walk. 100 Mile Runner, what's up? Okay, that's pretty cool so far. Precision. That's why I wanted to try this out, because I like precision hacks, and I would like there to be more of them. We taught him wrong on purpose, as a joke. Please, don't fight Glitch Cat at Tetris. He thinks winning is losing. Oh, okay, you can go fast. Yo, Ripley, what's up?
GC7 small.
Hi.
GC7 crab.
Good to see you. I hope you're feeling well tonight. Thank you so much for 19 months. That's a heckin' long time. If you've got a DAS, I'll kick it. I burned more lines, making me the victor. Yo, thank you very much. Welcome back, Ripley. If you got some smoles in chat, that is the name of this hack. Put them up. Celebrate. I'm gonna need all the I'm gonna need all the squares you've got. I'm gonna need all the T pieces you've got. That's a lot of T pieces. Well, don't worry. We'll meet again in Tetris Grandmaster. Now I'm just trying to do Kung Pao Tetris mashups. But that pretty much is. I'm pretty much, when it comes to like real, legitimate, like what is the state of the art in Tetris right now, I am kind of wimp low. I trained wrong on purpose as a joke. Like, when I started learning Tetris, DAS was the only strategy. And in that time, hyper tapping and rolling have both become like the dominant meta. Oh yeah. That's like when you watch the classic Tetris and they're always advertising for Tetris Effect Connected. TG, Tetris Effect Connected, product placement with Tetris Effect Connected. 4-bar, stunning visuals. Yo, that's cool. Flight stick for Tetris. That's something I never really considered. I did try the NES Advantage. I hope that works out for you. That's an interesting idea. What? Oh, I need 2? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Beware of his song about being connected. He beats you up while he plays it. Yeah, it's a nifty little hack here. It's a nifty. They do. They have a nice rotation. It's like a lava lamp. Joe! Thanks. I'm glad to be someone's favorite streamer. That's sick. Hell yeah. You know, they're remaking all these classic-ass movies. Why don't they, run? Why didn't they make a Kung Pao sequel that they always talked about? Like, I've literally been waiting for that since high school, for the sequel to that movie to come out. Like, I get that maybe it's hard to find another movie to do that to, but, like, I don't know, I really... They hinted at a sequel in the damn movie itself. Like, come on. It was a bomb in theaters. All the best stuff seems to have been. I also am familiar with hardcore fans of Knights. I have a friend that really likes that game in particular. All right, we made it. Damn, that room is brutal. God damn. All right, this is a hack. This is a hack of a video game from the early 90s. Man. Pretty cool. I don't know. I don't hate this. Yeah, this is pretty good. Good song. Good song, good game. Man. Okay, this is what this is though. This is a precision hack. That's what this is. So that's why I'm playing it. I like that kind of thing. I think if you really want to get good at Kaizo, do the precision hacks. Oh, whoops. It's this little subtle movement control that's gonna really help you out everywhere you go in Kaizo. Actually, I got up early today for No particular reason. I just woke up early and I'm like, well, I'm up, so might as well just stay up. I watched GDQ. Oh, the block has to close. All right. I watched GDQ for a little bit. That DKC2 race was hot. Loved it. And I also saw I watched everything, but I watched Cool Kids Mega Man run. That was about all I wanted to see today. The rest I might catch on the VODs.